Hello, awakened beings. Welcome to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you on your spiritual journey. If that interests you, feel free to check out any more content on the channel as well as interact with this video if you feel called to. Today's reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Anything you need to know about your career, work environment, anything like that, just what Spirit has for you. And we'll get you some advice. And all right, let's go. I got something in my eye, so I'm just trying to wipe that. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's go. Judgment. You're doing some serious character development. But you're also doing, healing work for yourself, but for others. Or not for others, I shouldn't say that. You could be supporting others with some healing work. Okay. But also there's leadership here. If you look at this, there's this one bird that is white and the rest of them are black and they're flying up to the light. So again, you could be supporting others with like clarity, supporting them with emotional release, supporting them gaining knowledge and opportunity. Okay. Father of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. I do feel like you're content in your space. And what is this here? We have four of Wands. Eight of Wands, or Eight of Cups. So Nine of Cups is saying that you're content in your space, and Four of Wands is saying that I feel like it's aligned for you to be there or for you to be doing that kind of work. So I definitely feel like this type of work fills up your cups, or fills up your cup, and you're content with your cups. You're fulfilled with your cups. Like it's not too much and it's not too little. Okay. Okay, Four of Wands. Okay, Spirit just gave me an image. Spirit gave me an image of like the three little pigs, where there's a house made of straw, the water brick, and there's the other one. And so I feel like the structure that you've built, this role that you do, is sturdy, but it's not solid like brick. Okay. So I feel like, your work is aligned with you and, aligned with your purpose, aligned with something that fulfills you, fills your cup up. But it doesn't feel like something super stable. Because like I said, it's not made out of brick. We do have Father of Pentacles here. Let me tune into what is the message of the Five of Pentacles? Why is he here? Why are you here? Five of Ascending. I mean, that clarifies what I just said. This Ascending card is transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. So, if you're using basically the stability of this structure currently at work, like I said, is fulfilling for you. It's okay. You're content. It's good. You're doing what you want, what you feel is aligned with you, but it also just feels like there could be more. Father of Pentacles. Yeah. The Father of Pentacles is looking for how to make this opportunity more stable, or considering what opportunity would be more stable. Okay. We have Eight of Cups here, which is somebody who's really leaning into... Wait, hold on. Look, these cups are all cracked and stuff, but you just had Nine of Cups. So it feels like you go between feeling fulfilled and then not feeling fulfilled. And that would hint, or, is why the Father of Pentacles feels like he's looking for something more stable or wanting to develop something more stable. Because it seems like you're going through these two energies. And so the Eight of Cups is somebody who's, it's almost like leaving behind what they have energetically to, soul search and really explore and align with spirit. So I just feel like we have the Mother of Cups here as well. To you, it seems like this is like temporary alignment. Because like I said, you got Four of Wands, which wands isn't as stable as like earth, rock. Or I shouldn't say earth because branches are earth. But what I mean is like a solid structure. But here's the thing is with Mother of Cups, you're getting to share your empathy, share your love, and be very helpful. Again, Judgment card. So you're loving the opportunity to be in your Mother of Cups energy. You like to be in the Mother of Cups energy. But we also have the Emperor here. That was right under the Mother of Cups. The Emperor, oh, hold on. The Emperor is somebody who, the Emperor is giving the energy of Saturn, masculine, assertive, leadership energy. Kind of similar to the Father of Pentacles that's here as well. But the Emperor is somebody who's in a higher or in a high position usually. So it's interesting. Because it's like you have leadership skills, and yeah, I feel like you have both of these skills. You're a stable leader, reliable, accountable, sturdy, decisive when it comes to, decision making. I think that was kind of redundant, but hopefully somebody out here understands what I meant by that. But anyways, yeah, I just feel like these are your characteristics. Like you have great masculine traits, and then you also have great feminine traits. And those really work together in your field and for you and for others. Okay, so is there any advice for them, Spirit? What's the advice? Renewal. So, excuse me. This took me back to these two cards. Wait, it was this way. These two cards. And then you have your renewal here in the middle. Okay. And so I feel like your biggest challenge currently with, career is this back and forth that you feel emotionally. So you feel possibly energetically drained, feeling like, things aren't worth it, or, feeling like giving up, walking away and things like that. But then some days you feel like, it's very rewarding. Your cup is full. You feel good sharing. Queen of Cups, And so I feel like your advice here is to allow yourself to go through these cycles, Because I always say, after the winter comes the spring. And so you may feel discouraged because you're doing this back and forth. But it could just, be a shift in your mindset of, okay, I'm going through the natural cycles of nature. And that's okay. Because when you're in Queen of Cups energy and you're giving and supporting and creating opportunities and things like that, it's going to happen. The cup is going to empty, and it just has to cycle back and be full. So this really is like a natural cycle. So, okay. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Libra. Let's see. Okay. Oh, actually, you got two. I'm going to read one of them, though, because these are pretty long. Okay, so this one here is about changing your rhythm. And so this card talks about using your breath. So you could start at the top of your head and just kind of breathing in and visualizing that breath going down through all of your chakras down to the root. And then when you're ready, bringing that breath back up visually or intentionally back up to the top of your head. And so basically it's about, controlling the breath and using that as a grounding tool, a tool for intention and awareness, and also just to help you regulate and move through cycles and clear energy out and restore yourself. Okay, so that's essentially this card here. So this one I'm going to go ahead and read. This is Come to Stillness. Okay. Oh, hold on. I was on the wrong page. Okay, here we are. And I just want to point out really quick, there's a candle here. So it may be helpful to light some candles and really create sacred space for yourself. Okay, sacred time for yourself. And you can also utilize candles for intention as well. Okay, so the third great ancient Hermetic principle calls us to consciously bring our mind-body continuum to a state of stillness. The importance of being still is universally recognized as being beneficial. Sleep, rest, and having time out are some of the fundamental methods by which we can change our level of vibration. However, stillness also relates to our spiritual life. The Bible, Psalm 46:10, says, "Be still and know that I am God." Similarly, Indian spiritual master Mehta Baba famously said, Mind working is man, mind working fast is mad, mind slowed down is masked," which means holy. Mind stopped is God. In this quote, mast is from the Sufi term mast Allah, meaning intoxicated with God. There are many ways to quieten one's mind. In our 21st century age of information, finding a technique or practice to achieve this is only a Google search away. However, whatever approach you are attracted to, persistence is required. Without focus, today's instant accessibility to everything known can end up distracting us from realizing our soul potential. Come to Stillness reminds you that experience is the litmus test of truth. Embrace the transforming quality of stillness, discover the finer vibratory aspect of being, and step through the portal to experience your higher self in the world of spirit. Interesting. Why is stillness a key to transformation? Do you know how to stop? In the midst of an unceasing motion and activity, stop. Okay. So yeah, I feel like the messages of these two cards are very similar. Using the breath, as a tool, but also allowing for silence. And again, you can incorporate sacred space for that. So meditation and breath work could be supportive of you at this time, and also provide you with clarity. Okay, but like it said, you could always Google practices and stuff and find what works for you. So that's an option as well. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Good luck to you on your journey. Take care.